I'm hoping the next generation will be better than we have been.
We can't live in the world that they are experiencing, they're coming into. But we have a role to play in relation to it, and
Absolutely.
the kind of conversation we've had today has been very, very important for me to hear what's being said.
God, we love these grads. Please help them to learn that love is the most important thing they will ever learn to do in their life.
This is one weird, wild, and wonderful world they're going into. It's unreal, and they need all the help that they can get.
Yeah, my mother, who was a very devout Buddhist, used to say, you have to have a good foundation, and your foundation is the family life. You're going to face diversities, but always remember that keep that foundation within you, and you will be able to go forward and have that knowledge and strength, and then you can stand and aim for whatever you were going for.
I really want them to look at their abilities, their talents, their inclinations, their desires, and follow them and make this world a better place while I'm still in it.
And I think we need to kind of encourage each other and encourage them to provide some wiggle room for God's future, future imbued with human kindness and with belonging, with community shaped by reconciliation. So it's kind of leaving room for contemplating and pondering God's future in the middle of all kinds of possibilities in terms of choices around the future.
Well, they're stepping into the world at an unprecedented time in terms of the upheaval of the work of justice, the need for the work of justice in the world. And in fact, the whole world is going to be working on this for some time. And this is a wonderful time, actually, but it's going to involve for them a lot of challenge, activism, pain, suffering. And so they have to step into this world of suffering and be activists. I think that's a really good dream for our young people, for them to be out there involved in change, in making significant change for the good of all the people of the world who are suffering so much.
I grew up with the Second World War. And my fiance was active in the Air Force. He was a pilot during the war overseas. So there were bad times for all of us as well. And they have to remember that the days ahead may not always be kind to them, but it's a matter of their attitude that can help you be a winner and not a loser, that life is not always a bowl of cherries, but stand up straight and take a deep breath and make sure that strength always wins over weakness.
This too will pass, and good times will come. So use that benediction and ask for God's blessings. I think that's what I tell my two daughters through life, and now my granddaughters. And always remember that God is everywhere. At any moment, you can stop a second and say, where am I going? Help me. And and knowing that somebody's with you always, you will be able to challenge anything.
That's wonderful.
Mm. Mm.
And I think most of our kids in both these churches have a very good foundation, a good life, and know that God is there for them, and therefore they've got that advantage to go on to the next part of their life, which is the most exciting part.
Mhm.
Because they are becoming individuals, they are serving God, and they are becoming disciples of God. And with their living, they will help other people, like being kind and gentle, compassionate, and understanding, and then people respond differently towards you.
God, we leave these grads, and in the midst of all kinds of possibilities that are theirs for the future, keep fresh before them their moments of high resolve, a future touched with human kindness, a future shaped by justice and empathy, a future shaped by reconciliation and belonging. Whatever their moments of high resolve are, keep those moments fresh before them.
I think things are changing. I think that they need to be able to turn on a dime, go a different direction. There's just so much happening, and it's just incredible to think how we don't think something's coming, and it comes. And I want them to be able to be ready for that. Expect the unexpected.
You know, you don't have to go to church, or you don't have to go into, you know, a sanctuary of whatever the religion is, that you can pray anytime, and they will be able to do that.
My prayer for you is that you might find peace, but adventure, labor, and a light heart, a sense of vocation and a sense of humor, very close to a sense of God, a mind that is girded but not tense. It's alert but not particularly anxious, employed but not really busy, strenuous but well rested. In a word, grace, beauty, and peace from God and our Lord Jesus Christ.
I hope it's a world for the young people that's rooted in communities of belonging, communities of caring, communities where they feel the touch of humanity.
They have reached a milestone that they should be very, very proud of. It's one portion, an important portion of their life.
Go ahead and lead the world with hope and work always, and prayers always, and compassion always.
I wish them well, and most of all, congratulations.
God, we love these grads. Have them to remember the teachings of their parents and of their church. Have them to know that faith is like life. It changes and it grows. Have them to see the goodness and the beauty of this world and work throughout their lives to improve it. Have them to find joy. They're on the brink of a new life. You are on the brink of a new life. Let there be joy and happiness and purpose. Amen.